Russia is counteroffensive in northeastern Ukraine. Military vehicles pass by damaged buildings in Kupyansk on Saturday. Kupyansk, Ukraine. At a time when world is focused on war between Israel and Hamas, Russia has launched violent attacks on eastern Ukraine, simultaneously stepped up efforts to besiege city of Avdiivka in Donetsk region and devastated area around previously occupied Ukrainian cities, Kupyansk and Lyman. Moscow's fortified positions and renewed attacks on these strategic points on the Eastern Front are forcing Ukraine to defend territory that was occupied for months after Russia's February 2022 invasion and then liberated nearly a year ago. Some of most intense fighting takes place near city of Kupyansk, located on Oskil River, just 40 kilometers from Russian border. Ukrainian commanders and officials serving on the Eastern Front said in interviews that Russia has noticeably strengthened its forces in recent weeks by creating new brigades, including Storm Z units of elite forces and prisoner battalions. Ukrainian Ground Forces Commander Gen. Oleksandr Syrsky said situation had significantly worsened and that Russia was aiming to surround Kupyansk and reach river running through middle of city. In central Kupyansk on Saturday, steady sound of artillery fire echoed across the front line 6 miles to northeast the city, and its surroundings have been under almost constant ardment since Ukrainian troops recaptured Kupyansk during a lightning counteroffensive in September 2022. There have been only marginal changes in territorial control since then. In August, Ukraine ordered a massive evacuation. Zhenia, a 28-year-old soldier fighting in village Synkivka, northeast of Kupyansk, described the here in recent days as crazy and said that Russians attacked Ukrainian positions with large amounts ammunition. They definitely brought more tanks here. Their artillery is firing almost constantly, said Zhenia, who spoke on condition that only her first name be used for security reasons. They're fighting just like they were during World War II, he said as he paused to smoke a cigarette while shopping for supplies at a local market. They send their men over and over again like pieces of meat. While Ukrainian forces managed to hold line, the Russians learned from past mistakes, and exploited local terrain, and gradually improved their tactics. Zhenia said, "There are places where we try to fight them, and they're getting over it." He said, "They are sending so many forces here that it is very difficult to even contain them. They're with everything they've got. They approach with their tanks from various directions. Then they fly their helicopters overhead." Kupyansk is a border city. Residents who choose to stay in the city fear being invaded again. Suspicions of collaborators and those who still harbor pro-Russian sentiments are also high. Ukrainian military intelligence and soldiers units fighting in the region do not